Hey, Beastista here, and welcome to this special mystery draft exhibition. So the idea is that we both were given random teams. Our job is to play them and as if it was a normal draft and see whether or not we think this would be an enjoyable experience for a real draft where everyone's team becomes random. So if you don't want to see my analysis of my draft and my specific reasons why I picked my Pokemon, you can check the description of my video below and it will go straight to the gameplay. So when looking at my team, I think that I got very lucky. So I got Moltres, Charizard, and Dragapult, which all I think are very good Pokemon. And not only really good Tier 1 Pokemon, they're Tier 1 Pokemon that I would probably pick pretty highly in a normal draft. In addition to that, I got some very good Tier 2 Pokemon in Klefki. Klefki as Prankster double screens, and in addition to it, it also learns Sunny Day, which lets Charizard get a very good attack boost with Solar Power. In addition to that, I think Nidoqueen is great because of its sheer force, and it has a pretty good typing, especially with me having two of my main threats being flying, because it has the electric immunity. And then also Configurigus is pretty good. My lower tier are not the most exciting. Turtonator has some game. Rapidash is fine, but not amazing. Thievul can be reasonable. And Slowpoke is just kind of worse comp for Grigas. So looking at my opponent's side, you can see that they are a little bit lacking in offense. So Arctovish is reasonable offense, but you kind of just need to give it a choice scarf. And if it doesn't outspeed things for Vicious Ren, it doesn't have great offense. But their only really good offensive threat is Vikavolt. And Vikavolt is very powerful, but definitely needs to be under Trick Room. And so with the fact that Vikavolt is their only really good offensive threat, I'm expecting Trick Room to be a big component, and I'm expecting Clefairy or Amoonguss and a Trick Room sweeper or Trick Room setter being their main lead options. So when deciding what I need to do, one thing that's really nice on my team is Configurigus learns Imprison and Trick Room. And so I can imprison Trick Room if I think that they're going to lead and I don't think I can stop that lead. The other thing is that Amoonguss is absurdly annoying, and if they give it something like a Focus Sash, or if they can guess the right Resist Berry, then it can definitely be very hard for me to deal with. So let's go into my team specifically. Okay, and here's my team sheet. So Nidoqueen is pretty standard, which is sheer force with Life Orb, and I have all moves that have secondary effects, and it's just max HP, max attack, because it's not going to really outspeed anything anyways. So that's pretty standard. So Dragapult, I have the Lumberry specifically because Amoonguss Spore can be really annoying, especially in Trick Room. Other than that, I have still coverage for the fairy Pokemon like Aromatisse. I have Ghost because it hits everything on their team except for Mandibuzz for neutral or super effective. And then Flying, it helps deal with Amoonguss and also gets speed boost in case they set up Tailwind or something like that. My big threat, who's going to be my main Dynamax threat for this week, is Safety Goggles Charizard. So Safety Goggles Charizard allows me to attack a Trick Room setter if Amoonguss is their main redirection support. And I can one-shot most of their Trick Room setters in the sun. And what we can see here is directly below it is Klefki is my both has Prankster and Sunny Day. So it allows my Klefki to set up Sun with priority so that Charizard always has the 1.5 damage boost that Solar Power gives. Other than that, I have Solar Beam to deal with some of their water Pokemon because they have, I think, 3 different water Pokemon. We got Air Slash, just get some speed boost and to hit something like Amoonguss, and then Flamethrower, which it might be Heat Wave. I might change it to Heat Wave or Blast Burn or something like that, but the Fire move, which is going to do its main offensive damage because in the sun, Max Flare does probably more damage than anything, even if it's super effective. Other than that, my Klefki has double screens and Light Clay. In Dazzling Gleam, there wasn't much reason to just do this. Like I was considering doing something like some trick stuff but it didn't seem super relevant. And so I just decided to go with the old reliable, which is Light Screen Reflect, Dazzling Gleam, and then Sunny Day for Charizard. Finally, my last two are Configurigus, which has Trick Room and Imprison, which allows me to lead that to stop Trick Room if I don't think I can kill their Trick Room setter. For example, if they have Clefable, and so if they leave like Clefable in a Trick Room setter, I can really do Configurigus and just imprison the Trick Room. Other than that, it's pretty standard, which is just max special defense because Configurigus is more defensively bulky. And then finally, we have leftover our max bulk Turtonator. So I'm at max special defense and max HP, and then I have iron defense and body press with fire spin, just as some residual damage. Turtonator can be great if in the late game, if I can get rid of their Dynamax or after their Dynamax is over. But for the most part, I believe that it's going to basically be Klefki, Solar Power, and Charizard, or probably like Configurigus and Dragapult. Let's get into the matches. I'm not sure what the best lead is for me. I can definitely imagine something like this with maybe just Middle Queen and Dragapult in the back. This seems pretty reasonable. They didn't bring the Clefairy, so Charizard doesn't have any problems with opponent's stuff. Yeah, Charizard does a lot of damage in the sun, in the solar power. So let's see how this goes. Pretty happy with this lead. Because I have safety goggles on my Charizard. So I'm just going to set up Sun and go with a Solar Power and scale across this spot. Just 100% kills Caracosta. This might even kill a Zulu in Max Guard. I'm expecting, not a Max Guard, from a Protect. I'm expecting probably some Rage Powder Shell Smash. Probably would do pretty well into the Charizard if they had it, if they got that up. But I have safety goggles, so this lead is not doing particularly good for them. Okay, we get Charizard in the Sun, and max over growth. And this should easily kill. Well, Charizard is looking pretty good so far. It's a little bit sad I didn't get a G-Max Charizard, because then this Charizard would be absurd. But I got a Trick Room Sunsetter and a Charizard with this random draft, so I definitely got really lucky with that. So I think the plan here is to set up a light screen, and I'm just going to max. Oh, do I want to max Airstream and max Flare? So max Flare does a lot more damage, but max Airstream maybe is able to kind of do something. I'm going to just... I'm going to max Airstream. I'm expecting them to Dynamax and then going to max strike into my Charizard. And so this is playing around so that I don't get outsped next turn. Because I don't expect Exploud to one-shot my Charizard, and especially with Light Screen up. But maybe it's physical and it has Rockfall, and so maybe I'm being a little bit greedy with that. Still is 50%, pretty good. Max Hellstorm. Okay, that's a little bit annoying that I'm losing my son, and Klefki's probably gonna sleep here. Okay, life orb, good to know. And if he does go to sleep, again, we get a little shift damage from the hell. Yeah, so Meatless doesn't do pretty much anything into Charizard here, so I'm just going to Max Flare into the Explode spot. And I'm going to go for Reflect. Doesn't matter what I hear because I'm actually just going to stay asleep here to see if it's physical or special. I don't know, Ice Move it lands. It can be either physical or special. Pretty good damage. We got the Sun up, which is good, but it's not going to be super relevant because they're probably going to Hellstorm again. Ooh, Mech Strike. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I think that pretty very well. And so yeah, I should be able to. Yeah, so I have a +1 speed, so I'm outspeeding everything, and so I can just Heat Wave and Dazzling Gleam probably. Yeah, so we're going to Dazzling Gleam and Heat Wave here. And if I hit Heat Wave on both, I definitely feel like I got this. If I don't, then there's a chance, but I still feel pretty good about my position. Okay, double hit, perfect. That, oh my, that does so much damage into this Mandibuzz. Okay, Mandibuzz has a Citrus Berry probably. Yeah, Citrus Berry. Mandibuzz with Heat Wave. Ooh, that's interesting. I didn't expect that. Clefty gets hit. Ooh, and I woke up. That's pretty good. There we go, Clefty. Alright, so Charizard might be able to get a double knockout here in all honesty. So yeah, so one of the big downsides of my opponent's team is I think they're a little bit lacking on offense. They got a little bit unlucky with not having a great Dynamax threat. Like Explode is one of their better Pokemon for damage output. So, but I had Charizard and I also got oh dang, yeah. So I'm very good in my damage. I have very good damage. And Charizard dies. I guess it technically dies to itself. Okay. And now probably just gonna bring in. Oh, actually, I just remember they don't have Bike Ball. Bike Ball was a big concern I had specifically for my Charizard. I don't know what the best is. Probably just Nido Queen, and I'm just gonna Thunder Punch. Yeah, this game's pretty much over though. Almost certainly over. And we just Thunder Punch. Go for the 100% accurate moves. They know my Nido Queen's physical, which is something. Not that big of a deal. Mandibuzz being faster than Nido King is noteworthy though. Well, that went very well. You know, they don't have a lot of answers to Charizard. Like Bikeable is a pretty good answer to Charizard, which I don't remember their opening team. I think they didn't actually bring it, or not bring it. Like I don't think it's on their team. Let's begin. Okay, yeah, they actually do not have a. They actually don't have it. So I'm going to bring the same lead. I don't think they have a great answer to this lead, in all honesty. And I'm going to. Maybe I want to bring Turtonator, just because. I don't know, Nidoqueen's not great against the water in all honesty. Maybe I do this. Yeah, let's do this. I want to bring Turtonator. I like Turtonator, and I don't get to use it much. And Nidoqueen got a KO, so that's something. Let's see what their lead is. I'm assuming they're probably going to do something with Aromatisse. I don't think I can one-shot it. But you know, you can only try. This is definitely not the right thing to do, but you know, I'm gonna do it. There's no way this kills Aromatisse. Aromatisse is so strong. Or so bulky, I mean. Let's see. See how much damage she does. I don't expect this to kill, but this is the best I got. Oh my, that killed. Oh my gosh, Charizard's so strong. I don't think I've ever really run Charizards in Sword and Shield, and I've fought against it so many times, and it does so much damage against me, but I am so surprised at how much damage this thing's doing. Okay, so I can max Overgrowth, or I can max Flare. I'm actually not sure which one does more damage. So we're going to max Flare. And we're going to Dazzle Gleam because I'm taunted. Maybe not 10%, but yeah, it does a little more. Ooh, Archivage is bulky. Oh, never mind, it's not bulky. No, it is bulky. Max Rock. Ooh, that's not good. Alright, well, they got me. Charizard died, which is let's see, I don't remember if it's I know Turtonator's in the back, but I can't remember if it's which of the other two it is. Dragapult. Alright. Dragapult's pretty solid in the back. Yeah, I'm just going to Phantom Force into the Dracovish spot and Dazzling Gleam. Archivage, whatever. And of course, there we go, Dragapult. Oh, did it disappear? Okay, then this is there. Dazzling Gleam. That's pretty good damage. And then, yeah, Citrus Berry again. Max Hellstorm. Ooh, that was really good. Phantom Force did so much work. Okay, I'm still taunted. Just double check this. Yeah, still taunted. Yeah, so just no reason not to just Dazzling Gleam here. Phantom Force. I think this might kill. It doesn't quite kill. Heat Wave. Fine. Yeah, it doesn't do much damage. Dazzling Gleam. Ooh, just misses. So sad. Hailstorm. I don't think this takes it. Yeah, Dragapult dies. That's fine. Okay, no longer taunted. Okay, let's see what I want to do with Pokémon here. I don't know. I think the plan is just honestly to protect Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling should get double KO, and And I think hopefully Turtonator can take out whatever's in the back. That's fine. I'm fine with my Klefki being taunted here. Dazzling Gleam, this should be double KO. Gonna go Klefki. And we'll see what Turtonator, or what they got in the back. Hopefully Turtonator can deal with it. Should be able to deal with a reasonable number of things, but I don't know if I can deal with necessarily everything. I wanted to test out my Turtonator. I randomly got a shiny one, so I'm like, I should test it out. Explode. Okay. That shouldn't be terrible. I'm just gonna Iron Defense so I can Body Press later, and I'm gonna Dazzling Gleam. I'm at max special defense on my Turtonator, so yeah, I take that really well. Get the Iron Defense up. And yeah, so now Turtonator should definitely one-shot this Explode. If I have only, I think I'm, let's see, yeah, so I have only one turn left to top, so I'm just going to Protect though, so I can possibly get up a light screen next turn to make sure that Turtonator doesn't die. But, you know, it's kind of the idea of Turtonator is, and in the late game, hopefully it can kind of just stall out and finish up whenever, after Dynamax is over. But, unsurprisingly, the real MVP was, where's Charizard here? Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so exactly. If they did, there's a non-zero chance if they crit. Maybe Turtonator dies there. So actually, maybe not. I guess the crit doesn't really matter because if they crit through the screen, it doesn't. I'm still gonna die. And I'm faster, so yeah. So I definitely, it doesn't matter. I can just set up. I can just Dazzling Gleam. Sad day, Turtonator didn't really need to do much other than just make sure that Explodes isn't smashed. Well, there we go. That went pretty well for me. I definitely I think I had a strong advantage in the team matchup, but I don't think they prepared enough for Charizard specifically. I think they were prepared for some of the other stuff. But, you know, that was a lot of fun. I definitely feel a little bit lucky with my specific team, but I definitely really like this format and this, you know, the random battle.